Mr. Witness, nakita ko dito, no, merong 6 na AOMs na in-issue. And meron dito sa 6, non-submission of documentary evidence of payment. Ito ba ay na-fulfill ba ito after nag-issue kayo ng AOM?
Based on sa mga na-issue ko po, since ang na-issue ko lang po na AOMs ay for the fourth quarter of 2022, first to second quarter of 2022 of the OBP, and first to second quarter 2022 of the OBP. Ang naabutan ko po lang po na may response na may kasamang documentary evidence of payments ay yung fourth quarter of 2022 po ng OBP.
Fourth quarter of 2022. At ano, yun, diba kasi pag nag-issue kayo ng AOM, ang sagot normally is compliance, diba?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Yung compliant lang is fourth quarter of 2022 for this particular item in non-submission of DEP, documentary evidence of payment.
Yes po, Your Honor. Based on my personal knowledge po. Kasi yan lang po yung naabutan.
Ano yung kanilang submit para ma-fulfill itong non-submission of DEP?
Nag-submit po sila ng acknowledgement receipts po, Your
Ito
Honor.
yung mga acknowledgement receipt na pinakita ng counsel for the prosecution.
Yes po, Your Honor.
Nung sinabit sa inyo itong mga acknowledgement receipts, may mga pangalan nga nasabi ng ating mga senador. Vinalidate nyo ba kung itong mga pangalan na ito ay totoo o hindi?
Hindi po, Your Honor, kasi hindi po yan yung focus po ng audit namin.
So sa
Since
inyo,
what-
sige, go ahead.
Since what we do po is compliance audit. So ang naging focus po namin ay yung expenses po na based on the face of the acknowledgement receipts, as well as yung date kung kailan binayad, as well as yung amount po. Since binavalidate po namin siya based on the requirements of the Joint Circular 2015-01.
Binavalidate nyo ba kung yung pangalan ay totoong tao o hindi?
Hindi na po kasi hindi po yun yung focus ng audit po namin, Your Honor.
Nasabi mo rin kanina sa sagot mo na neither allowed or disallowed. Tama?
Neither allowed nor prohibited
Or
po.
prohibited ang paggamit ng alias.
Yes po, Your
Sa
Honor.
ibang mga agencies na enforcement agencies, ibang government agencies na gumagamit ng alias, pinapayagan ba o hindi?
Hindi naman po namin ma-determine based on the documents alone kung alias or not kasi wala naman po silang ina-attach na document na nagsasabing alias po yung nakalagay dun sa kanilang resibo.
Meron bang mga agencies na gumagamit ng alias?
Katulad po ng nasabi ko, Your Honor, hindi po namin ma-determine based on the document alone kung alias ba yun or not.
Lalo na sa mga informant agencies, yung gumagamit ng intelligence funds, I would assume na may mga cases na gumagamit sila ng aliases dahil nga mga informants. Meron ka bang ganyan na experience na sinabi sa inyo ng agencies na hindi nila ma-reveal yung totoong pangalan? Dahil hindi naman prohibited, di ba?
Opo, wala pa naman po akong experience, Your Honor.
So lahat ng mga ARs na merong ganitong source of information, totoong pangalan ang sinasabit nila.
Hindi, katulad po ng nasabi ko, wala po kaming way to determine since nakabase lang po kami on the face of the document as submitted po.
Okay, yung mga sa ibang mga agencies na nagsasubmit ng mga ganitong rewards, no, nagbibigay ng information and rewards. Nakita ko dito merong rewards for medicine, rewards for various supplies. Ano siya, cash or medicine or in kind ang ibinibigay?
Based on those documents po, since nakalagay close and open parenthesis medicine, so medicine po yung binigay. And then yung isa po, payment of rewards, close and open parenthesis various goods. So various goods po yung binigay, Your Honor.
So ang ibig sabihin, may reward sila, hindi cash ang binigay, medicines at various supplies.
Based on the acknowledgement receipts po, yes po, Your Honor.
And that is allowed.
The joint circular naman po is, wala naman po siyang naka-specify kung paano nila babayaran yung rewards as long as yung requirements po nung circular ay fulfilled po.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Thank you, Mr. Senate President. Next, for its interjections would be Senator Judge Joel Villanueva. You are recognized, sir. You may proceed when you're ready. You have 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. President. Sir Witas, are you aware of ESI 100? It's International Standards of Supreme Audit Institutions.
I am aware po of Isay, pero yung specific po na 100, hindi ko po ma-recall, Your Honor.
Yeah, member po yung Pilipinas at they found on the word professional skepticism that requires an auditor to question records submitted but also to fairly consider yung agency's explanations and contrary evidence. Is that correct?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Para lang maintindihan natin, actual nyo po bang sinuri ang mga transaksyon? Ibig sabihin, isa-isa po ba itong ini-examine lahat? Gumagamit ba kayo ng sampling, piling transaksyon, o yung sinusuri? Gumagamit ba kayo ng materiality threshold sa pagpili at evaluation nito?
Hindi po, Your Honor. Lahat po ng documents ay ini-evaluate po namin.
So lahat, meaning gusto kong maintindihan, dinutugma nyo po ba yung bawat transaction from original receipts, accomplishment reports at iba pa?
Yes po, Your Honor.
And how do you, hindi ko maintindihan, when you're purchasing an information, paano kung bibigyan ng official receipt?
Your Honor, kapag, ang katulad nga po nung sinabi ko kanina, kailangan ng official receipts kapag binili po mismo from the supplier.
So ibig sabihin sa supplier lang, sa tao, hindi kailangan ng resibo.
Yes po, Your Honor.
Malinaw po yun.
Pag sinabi pong resibo, OR po, pero pag purchase of information, inaalaw po namin yung acknowledgement receipt po.
So you allow acknowledgement receipt. Dahil information yung binili, wala namang industriya na nagbibigay ng resibo for information that they're selling.
Yes po, Your Honor.
Sa madaling salita po, yung findings po ba ninyo ay batay lamang sa deficiencies in the documents submitted o nakukumpirma nyo rin po na sa pamamagitan po ng inyong independent verification?
Ang audit po kasi namin ay document-based. So kung ano po yung nilalaman ng documents vis-a-vis yung provisions ng joint circular, yun po yung nagiging basis for our findings po.
So hanggang dun lang sa dokumento na ibinigay, wala na po kayong ibang ginagawa to go out of your way and do your independent findings.
Yes po, Your Honor.
Ngayon po, Mr. Wamil, Attorney Wamil, para malinaw po sa atin, kayo po ba mismo ang nag-audit nitong bawat transaksyon at naghanda ng initial findings o meron po kayong team?
Ako lang po, Your Honor.
At kayo lang po ang nagre-review nito bago maging final report?
Hindi po. Meron po akong division chief. Siya po yung nag-review, Your Honor.
At dun po sa proseso yun, ano-ano ho yung material findings, recommendations, and conclusions na maaring idinadagdag o inaalis o binabago ng inyong ino-audit? At bakit po?
Actually, yung laman po nung na-issue ng AOM, kinumpare ko po yun sa aking draft at parehas naman po.
Sorry. Pakiulit po.
Yung in-issue po namin na AOM po kasi, kinumpare ko po yun sa aking draft at parehas naman po yung substance nung AOM.
Mr. Ramil, from AOM to notice of discrepancy, suspension, and then notice of disallowance.
Yes po, Your Honor.
Ano po yung mga nabago dun?
Kapag AOM po kasi, parang nire-require po namin, based on the joint circular.
Sir, ang question ko po, ano po yung nabago? Ibig sabihin, from AOM, nabago po, di ba? Kasi binanggit nyo sa kanila, ito yung hinahanap namin.
Yes,
Wala
ma'am.
pa rin po. Nag-issue na ho kayo. Sa pangalawang stage, nag-issue na po kayo ng notice of suspension.
Yes po, Your
Sa
Honor.
pangatlong stage, nag-issue na kayo ng notice of disallowance. Dun sa stages po na yon, marami po bang nagbago? Para ho kasing sinasabi natin dito, hindi pa rin po sila sumunod sa pangatlong pagkakataon, sa ikatlong stage.
Yes po, Your Honor. Actually, ang na-issue ko lang po ay hanggang notice of suspension, pero discuss ko na lang po din yung contents ng notice of suspension. Una po...
Sige po, from AOM to notice of suspension.
Ay, sige po.
Yes. I'm winding up, Mr. President. It's the same question that I'm asking because we don't want to talk about the notice of disallowance. From AOM to notice of suspension.
Okay po, Your Honor. Since nung nag-issue po kami ng AOM, wala pa silang documentary evidence of payments. So, sinabit lang po nila yung documentary evidence of payments sa ICFAO upon receipt na nila nung kanilang AOM. And then, dun po sa aming notice of suspension, upon evaluation of their responses dun sa aming AOM, at kasama na rin po doon yung documentary evidence of payments. So doon na po namin nakita yung mga payment of rewards na cash, medicines, and in various goods. Tapos nakita din po namin yung mga purchases nila na walang official receipts or sales invoice na supporting document. And then yung mga date po ng payment ng kanilang acknowledgement receipts ay naka-date po ng December 2023 at yung iba po ay walang date. And then Your Honor, may I be allowed po to refer to the NS for the...
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. This is very important because it shows that the agency were given chances, 3 stages para mag-submit ng hinihingi po ng ating COA.
Kindly wind up, Senator
Yes,
Judge
this is
Joel
the last
Villanueva.
question, Mr. Presiding Officer. Thank you.
Yun po, Your Honor. Doon po sa NS po namin, nagkaroon din po kami ng findings na mas malaki yung amount nung kanilang expenditure based on the acknowledgement receipts compared to the accomplishment report ng 150.
Which was not present in the AOM.
Yes po, Your Honor.
Thank you. Salamat po, Mr. President.
Thank you,